Usually I just make the same thing every day. So I always have an egg sandwich. That's the first thing I eat in the day.
Oh, really? Like every single day?
Yeah, yeah. I don't get bored of it.
Oh my gosh.
Weirdly enough, I think eggs might be my favorite food. Like I just really love like omelets, fried eggs.
Yeah, at least it's cheap.
It is cheap, yes, and it's a good form of protein as well.
Yeah, it is. I think my favorite food, it would be chicken. You know, I really love chicken, and also it's really cheap over here. So thankful,
I see.
thank God.
I think for us, like I'm trying to think if chicken is cheap. I guess it depends because like I know that chicken breast is not very cheap, but you can get chicken like legs
Uh,
cheaply.
I love chicken legs.
So yes, but like a lot of our meat and stuff, I think is imported, so that's probably why. I think they say like 50% of our food in the UK is from the UK, and then other food is from places like in Brazil.
I know. And actually, that's something usual. Like, it depends where you live in Brazil. Like, I'm from Amazonas, and over there, fish, any type of fish is really cheap, because we have a
Hmm.
lot.
Right.
And that's something that people they eat all the time. Like, it's not that I don't like eating fish, but I'd rather go for chicken. But chicken, fish, people they fight for fish. In
Right.
a in a lunch afternoon, people they're gonna fight. Oh, I want to eat more. It's mine. This
I
kind of
guess it's
stuff.
like what you are not used to eating. Because I remember when I was in Thailand, whenever I would see these guys, the local girls, the first thing they would say, like, "What do you want to eat?" They would always say, "I want to eat lamb," because they don't eat lamb in Thailand. It's a very, very expensive meat. So if they go on a date, that's what they want to eat.
Oh, really? Oh,
Mm.
I never had it. Is it like
You never
difficult?
had lamb?
No.
I see. It's quite like a. I personally don't eat red meat at all, so it's not my thing. But it's
You're
quite
a
a popular.
vegetarian.
No, because I
No.
had. I'm not a vegetarian, but I just don't
Oh
eat
yeah.
red meat. Um, like red meat's not very good for your health. It's not good for your heart. So, I don't eat red meat and I don't eat pork.
I don't eat pork as well.
Mm. So it's
I
just
don't like
like
it.
you don't like it, but pork is as bad for you as cigarette. So um, yeah, it's a number one carcinogen. It's like as if you are smoking cigarettes to your
Oh,
body.
but like it doesn't make sense because, for example, if you have I don't know a cheeseburger, you're gonna have all the vegetables, the meat, everything that is like the eggs, everything that is good for your health. But when
Right.
you put
But
all
cheeseburger is
together, it's bad.
beef. Not necessarily. I think that it's the oils that make it bad.
What if you
Because
use
I wouldn't necessarily say that like a hamburger is bad for you necessarily.
what about two?
Well, everything is in moderation, but there's some things that are like 100% they are bad for you and you can't even pretend that they're good for you. It's like alcohol that's just like poison in your body. You cannot justify it. Like some people will be like it's good for your heart or whatever, but like is it though? Probably if you don't drink it at all, you'll be okay. It's like there's certain things that people try to convince themselves about. And it's like, for example, pizza, right? Bread with tomato and cheese. These things separately are quite,
I see.
I eat bread, it's okay. But like if you put them all together, it's like a lot. It's not good for you.
It's like poison.
But I think it's to do with the oil that they cook everything in.
Yeah, probably.
Because I used to work at KFC when I was at university, so I know the fast food process. For example, like at KFC, they will double, so it's like so much oil.
That's why it's so tasteful.
Right. My country, like Scotland, we're famous for deep frying everything. So you could just we are the kings and queens of deep frying. Like we
Yeah,
deep
it's
fry
interesting.
pizza, we deep fry
Yeah,
chocolate bars.
no
We
way.
yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Wow, it sounds sweet.
Deep fried Mars bars are uh like a delicacy or like a traditional food, but there is like some evidence to show that the KFC chicken, like the deep fried chicken, that is also originally from Scotland, but they can't like think that because of our history of deep frying, that probably when the immigrants went to America, they probably brought that recipe over with them.